Would you like some green eggs and ham?
I do not like them, Chetan, I am. Not even if they're cracked on my head and turn into a little beast that must be fed.
Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and I'm finally getting around to cracking open some eggs. The egg Carbots from the Helloka봇쿵 series, Wave 1. It was first released in June of 2018, and they each retail for about 20,000 Korean won. I know, very pricey for simple auto-transforming little pocket toys, which is why I've waited until I can get them on a bulk discount. So I essentially got 3 for the price of 1. That aside, let's take a look at this special value pack, the Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong and Cube set. Retailed for about 25,000 Korean won. It's an unchanged Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong with an additional Carbot cube that was used in the very first season. This one is for 8 and up, not 6 and up as the regular Carbots are suggested. Really, an auto-transforming toy is now on the same level as this complexity? It's on the same age level as a Siege figure? It's a pretty standard box, but it's a pretty sturdy box compared to the typical flimsier packaging of the standard packaging of Carbot products. Half and half. Blurbs about the Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong and blurbs about the cube. And a little instruction about where to put all those stickers. So the packaging is just a standard blister pack. All these Carbots essentially have the same layout, a rocky background, a uniquely colored backdrop, the mascots and protagonist, the features here, change arrow, there's an Ooga Ba on the back of here because he was part of the introductory story, and another blurb here, and right here is the English name and the bio and some ability bio. Instructions right there. And that's for the other little bonus. This little cube is packaged in this little hanger. No, actually, it doesn't have any pinholes, so pretty standard affair, except it's a Choi Rock instead of Sanokong. And this was the latest re-release of November of 2018. Currently not in production.
The official Choi Rock website has bios for most of these Eggbots in Korean and English. Though it's nowhere near as hilarious as Chinese English, it's still very awkward to the Western English speakers. So for your amusement, I'm going to read them out loud. When they've replaced all the implied pronouns with it, rather derogatory for sentient robots. When it finds something interesting or gets excited, it puts on a big smile. Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong hops like a kangaroo to dodge a cax, and the horn on the head shoots electrical beams.
Whoops, there goes him doing the headstand or something. Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong, a vaguely biped tyrannosaur lizard-like robot thing. With a tail that's pretty flat. And that also kind of clicks into easily because it's part of the transformation, yep. Some very big kangaroo-like feet. Yeah, it looks very kangaroo-shaped reptile, so hence they actually characterize him bouncing around like some sort of kangaroo. with stubby little arms. And really a mechanical pouch looking thing. And a very elongated raptor-like head. Nice little floppy mouth, and overall it's another pretty nice color scheme with red, yellow, and silver. And his secondary gimmick, flip the lever on his back, and he pops out some sort of electric horn. Really, this is not so much a Tyrannosaurus as more as it is a Kangaroosaurus. To transform him into egg mode, fold that back and fold that in. Tail cover. And if you try putting in one foot at a time, it'll just do this. You can make it do a paddle for some reason, if you fancy. There, it looks like some sort of curled up dino egg.
It bluffs the charisma, but it's rather troublesome and silly. Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong can stir up strong gusts with its wings and lash out fierce flames from its mouth.
It looks robotic and it looks like a pteranodon thingy. Observing some of the details here. It has primarily sky blue color with some blue and gold accents. The eyes are looking rather unique with basically like a crystalline shape of an eye. And some gold ridges there and a floppy mouth. And a little spring-loaded fin and a little gold toes and ridges on the side. Yeah, it's a more ridge greebling on this one. And the outer shell, it's very reminiscent of Thunderbolts. And those little wingtips. So yeah, every single joint is spring-loaded or loose. So his secondary gimmick is pressing this button will make his wings flap a little bit. Not by much, but there you go. This will probably be the most enjoyable of the gimmicks, since this one is actually functional and not just an extra spring-loaded extremity unlike all the others. Although that's not much of a significant flap. I think he needs to push, just really push like that to make a feasible flapping. I guess that's why he's canonically not a very good flyer. Like, as if he was some sort of newborn. Which I think is the point. Anyway, fly away, Robo-Birdie. Like a vast predatory bird. That's not grown up to be a vast predatory bird yet. And transformation into egg mode is kind of tricky to get in with this one. You have to watch out for these little wingtips. Yeah, everything is gonna slip out if you don't lock it in place. There you go, some sort of Thunderbolt-like egg.
It gets pissed off when it gets scolded, but just a candy can make it feel better. It moves the powerful horns left and right to shoot electrical beams.
Tri-Moth-koong, the robotic Triceratops, and I think this one looks pretty good actually. With its low slung profile, it kind of looks like some sort of crawling machine, some sort of little Triceratops war machine. It's not really a war machine, he's still a little adolescent. Anyway, the spring-loaded legs can make him do the waddle waddle. Okay, that looks kind of cute. And the other details here, it's basically the black back here with these obvious hinges, these obvious locks. Some red accents in there, here and there, and some little toes there. Some silver there, and some spring-loaded top guns, and That's an oddly elongated head for a Triceratops. Looks more like a frilly lizard, if anything. And some blaster horns, which is part of his secondary gimmick. Press this lever forward and they splay out a little bit. Probably the most lackluster secondary gimmick so far. To transform this into egg mode, make sure that horn tucks into here, that the horn is a latch. And as much as I would like to have an egg mode with guns sticking out of it, these are also latches for the egg mode. So if those aren't in, that will not hold in. Another mechanical looking egg.
Moth-koong is a cutie pie Carbot who makes adorable sounds and appeals its loveliness as it lies to show its tummy. It attacks by the vibration from stomping on the ground, and water and gust from the nose.
So this is some sort of green robotic mammoth. Although honestly, with that still eggy-like shape, it looks like some sort of gremlin or something, robotic gremlin. Also, I don't think its aesthetic is that best because it has a very conspicuous belly protrusion. It's just all the ABS latches here. There really is no place to hold this. I think this block is here because it's part of the egg mode, and also I don't think these four little legs can hold him up on his own. So this is his very conspicuous fifth leg. But regarding that, it still has some very nice mechanical details. Hollow ears and what can be passed off as legs. And a little spring-loaded tail. Yeah, basically all of this is spring-loaded. And his secondary gimmick. Push this lever on his head forward and he can make him do the sniffles or whatever. Whatever you would like to have him do with this little nose of his. Again, looking at some details, the torso also has some very nice greebling. All sorts of ridges and such, and some silver panel lining, so. It's an auto-transforming symbol toy, but a very well-detailed auto-transforming symbol toy. Unlike, say, the Transformers one-step changers, I think those are looking pretty plain and smooth compared to these. For a quick transformation back to egg mode. Okay, what is this mode now? It's little crawler droid? Yeah, it basically looks like Moth-koong all furled up. And see what I mean? This looks like some sort of very long face thingy, like some elephant gremlin. I now bring you a cursed image of Moth-koong as an elephant headmaster. See what I mean by it's looking very gremlin? Gremlin Stator. Kungatron. Devastator with an egg on his head. This is ridiculous and I love it. I guess there is some sort of charm for having eggs that auto-pop into little dinosaurs. It's a fun concept for the little tykes. But for us older folk, it's at best a fun desktop toy and something to fidget with. You could also slap it in your palm in case that cooing on the floor makes too loud of a noise. But really, it's only an affordable desktop toy in its local country. Importing these will be quite expensive, and thus it will feel like it's not worth it for about $30 to $40 total to ship this out just for some premium desktop toy. Of the first wave Eggbots, I would say Tira-Ptera-Tri-Moth-koong is my favorite design. It looks like some sort of vehicular rideable thing. It's just very low slung. It doesn't exactly look like a round bulbous thing at first glance. I think the most similar thing Hasbro has done are basically the Robots in Disguise mini-cons. Just manually one-step transforming little guys. So I think the mini-cons are more collectible, but the Eggbots are just bigger to handle, I guess. I'm not sure if there's really a clear winner over here, as in which simple auto-transforming toy is better. But Korea's not the only place where you can get these Helloka봇쿵 Eggbots. They've also branched out into Taiwan, as usual, with English packaging. And it looks like they've also popped up in Hong Kong with a completely different boxed packaging.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to tune in for more Korean robot content. And more eggs if that's your thing in particular. And feel free to share and comment as well. And until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing off.